Hello there, everyone. Welcome back to some more Let's Play Pathologic. In the last episode, we completed Day 4. We managed to acquire the keys to the cathedral and the theater, returning them to Vlad Olgimsky. After getting a copy of these ourselves, we'll be able to enter these buildings when we wish. One of these buildings, the theater behind us, will be converted into a hospital, and the cathedral will be converted into an infirmary, with a warehouse building being converted into a morgue. And with that done, we have completed Day 4's tasks. We also completed... What was the other task? We completed 3 total optional quests yesterday as well. We tested medication to prevent the disease from affecting us and then possibly curing it with the resistance and the antibiotic drugs. We had found out who was responsible for the increased thugs and looters in the town and killed Barley the barber. And we also investigated a looted building, grabbing a crowbar from one of the looters and turned it into Victor Kane? Or was it Simon Kane? Proving that there is in fact no infection in these buildings because looters are rummaging through them. Normally they would not be doing that. Alright, and we're going to walk right into the building, the theater behind us, and see the summary for what occurred yesterday.
One of them is trying to fight. Who? This one. The other 2 will try to thwart their efforts, though.
Interesting. Will they fall into the trap?
I wonder. Look what they've turned the theater into.
I hope they know what they're doing. Unavoidably, blood will be shed tomorrow.
I thought the hospital was going to be the theater, and the infirmary was going to be the cathedral, and the morgue was going to be the warehouse. But all I see in this building here are dead bodies. I don't see any hospital being set up here. So, did Vlad ditch the idea of a hospital? Or perhaps because this is a Russian game, they know that hospitals are basically morgues anyway. One and the same. This is a lot of dead bodies as well here. My God.
What?
Wow. We knew that the fatality rate of the disease is close to 100%. But that's very eye-opening, that there have already been so many deaths. I am assuming, indeed, that this is not a hospital whatsoever, but a morgue. I'm imagining that this building is also a morgue. Let's stop into a shop and see if the prices for things have increased or decreased this day. We have Novocaine. They have gone up significantly today. Wow, the prices have skyrocketed. Okay, so we're just going to vendor all of our alpha tablets. I don't think we need those. I'd rather have beta tablets instead. Actually, maybe you should keep the alpha tablets, Tim, because beta tablets are really expensive. Well, we'll take 3. Let's do this. Next, let's bandage ourselves, making up for some of the damage we took earlier. I think we fought a thug earlier. Alright, and where are we going? So I don't know... So, the deserted districts are going to be the places that were infected yesterday, is my guess. We'll find thugs in the streets there, so we probably should at least pay a visit. Let's do a sweep up to Lara Ravel's house, Yulia's, Subarov's, Peter Stamatin's, and then maybe Andre's pub and Willow's. See if we can get lucky enough to get a quest from these people at the early hour that it is. And then, if it's not quite 3 o'clock, we might go back to Eva's, or someplace we're allowed to stay, and rest, taking some medication to help us heal the wounds we've suffered. One o'clock. We don't need food. Hello, miss. I don't think our clothes need repair, but we should check anyway. Nope, that doesn't need repair. We're wearing the clothes, is that correct? Yes. Hello, good sir. We need bandages. You have none. Can we learn any lore? Oh, there's a fight up ahead. And he's dead. He'll probably turn to fight the other guy. We'll spring on him. Oh, nope. That was us. He prefers fighting us whenever possible. Earlier punches from someone else were helpful in defeating him. Let's quick save. Alright. Let's see if Lara will give us a quest this morning. At least her people are not sick yet.
What do you need to take to avoid infection?
We're still alive. How very strange. We are. And we'll keep on going. Don't be sad. Yulia's is next. Looks like they're blocking off that area today. Actually, I think the police are also standing near what was once the... Yeah, they're also guarding the looted areas now. Yep. This is a yellowish color, so this area is now filled... Oh, right, there's still rats. There's another thug. We want to fight him close to the thug, or otherwise we're going to get the... We're going to want to fight him closer up here. We're going to get the patrolman engaging. And we know that they will loot the bodies if given the chance. Ooh, looks like they're going to anyway. Okay, good. We got the kill, and that guy helped us. Thank you, sir. Taking no hits as well. So, how many bullets do I have for my gun? 9, and my gun's probably fully loaded. We could investigate at least a looted house at some point, if we're willing to possibly take more hits from looters. But I think what we'll do at the moment is still visit the people we need to talk to. All of the bound. Hello, Yulia. Good morning.
There are unseen connections.
Alright, she has nothing for us either this day. So from what we found out yesterday, people should now have also been moved back into the area that used to be looted, like this area. So they should be back across the street near Sticky's house now. That area should have returned to normal. Let's see what's for sale today. It's gonna be hideously expensive. No boots. Only 67 for a needle? That's still pretty good. Oh, we have 2 knives. We should probably vendor one. Let's do that. I don't need 2 knives. Just one is plenty. Do we have enough stuff to trade with the patrolman? For more food or bullets? He has food. We do have razors. I think let's trade 2 crowbars and one of these for some meat. And we are hungry? We are not hungry at all. Yeah, looking good on the food front. We still have plenty of rations at our storage at Eva's. So right now, health is my biggest concern, and time. We definitely, absolutely want to stop by the pub to pick up some coffee for the day. We had 2 bits of it yesterday, so that's nice too. We didn't consume all 3 pieces of coffee. And the music here has returned to normal as well. Good.
It is as if my temples were pierced with needles.
I'm beginning to feel
Do something.
the wheel of my fortune has finally touched me. I hope it doesn't break you. Well, we're not getting any quests at the moment. It's about to hit 2 o'clock. We should probably still go and rest someplace. I guess we'll rest at Capella's, since we'll be close to there. Soborov?
It was a bountiful night.
We did really well last night. Of course you did. We read the letter from the powers that be, is that correct? No, we have not. So we'll read that when it's 7 o'clock in the morning, I think. So let's visit Mr. Stamatin over here. He's kind of out of the way, I know, but we'll visit him anyway. He has yet to have a quest for us, although I think we've only visited him once. With my other doctor, I visit him, I think, every day, and up to day 3.
There are fine things.
And he has not had anything to say to us. I'm surprised he's one of our bound, considering that he hasn't helped us, has no lore for us, doesn't really seem that interested in talking to us either. His brother, though, is extremely interested in talking to us, and has been very helpful in giving us some lore as well. I don't need to go that way. Oh, Sticky's house is up there, though. No, we'll pass on Sticky. I'll make the assumption he doesn't have anything important to say. As it's 2 o'clock right now, let's begin heading back down to Capella's and we'll get some rest. We should grab all the water, what have you, that we can on the way down. Oh! Good thing I checked. Oh, this is... Why do I have that as a weapon equipped in my hand? The dagger, don't forget, takes more swings to kill our opponent. Why was that equipped? Oh, because I did touch it when I was looking to see if I wanted to use it for a looter's place, Tim. That's why it was equipped. And we have a rat. Let's just avoid the rat. We'll double this way and we'll head into the tavern. Oh, the rat didn't even see us. Good. Let's get our weapons repaired first, then. Hello, miss. Can you repair... I'm sorry, our clothes? Thank you. We'll talk to this guy as well. Yes. Bandages. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We've used so many of them. And that area is another looted district. It's good to know. It's occurred to me, the looted districts probably have thugs walking in them at all times. So I no longer really need to be out here at night. Hello, sir. I'm interested in your coffee. We'll take a flower. Should I grab some of this stuff as well? I don't see a silver ring in my inventory. Yeah, we'll take the silver ring and the necklace and the hook. Let's grab all this stuff for 1,000. And Andre, good morning.
Fortune appears so...
Nothing important. Checking our people. No one is grayed out, so no one fell sick today. She has nothing to say, even though we can highlight her. Alright, so let's stop by Anna Angel's, and then the Capella's for some sleep. We'll take some Miradorm. Meridom. And then we'll be able to get some rest and recover life quicker. Hello, Anna Angel. Good morning.
My hair is disheveled and coming out.
All right, I have a plan. I know how to protect myself from future harassment, so that they wouldn't ever dare treat me like they did yesterday, what with all the terrible tests. I'll bribe my way out of this. Bribe my haters away. Olgimsky is greedy, and he could very well use some money now. Even if it's true, are you really wealthy enough to bribe Olgimsky? I'm totally broke right now, but I know how to fix this. Will you help me? We'll split the gain. Do you have a hidden treasure map or something? It's a treasure, all right, but a tricky one, too. It's attainable, but it wouldn't yield to me. That's why I need your help. Yours specifically, since I know that you're to be trusted. Go ahead, then. Tell me. You must be aware that I'm an outsider, too, just like you. I came here a few years ago and stayed, for the fancy opportunities this place provides. You're lying. You stayed because of the Ace of Diamonds caravan had been seized and dismantled. Is that really your business? Keep talking. Well, I didn't travel alone. I had a companion. He was a snake charmer. When the caravan persecutions and arrests started, his back was broken with an iron bar. So he's an usurer now, a spider of an usurer, weaving a net of debtors. He must have amassed a ridiculous fortune. Imagine how much there is to be extorted. What? Okay, I understand. So, a member of the gang she used to be in apparently has at some point been arrested, and then his back was broken either due to working like the rock field or literally broken with an iron bar. He doesn't do whatever he used to do now. Instead, it looks like he gathers debts for other people who still work for this caravan. And as such, he has a lot of money on him. And he probably skims off the top, right? As most of them would do. So if the caravan demands a 20% fee to not break a shop's windows, he probably charges 25% and keeps 5% for himself, giving 20% to the caravan. So that's... And she wants to use that knowledge to her advantage to get money from him. Okay? I'm all for this. I could always use more money. I'm not above doing this. How can it be done? You can tell him you stumbled upon his past. We've been covering for each other. Up until now. But the caravan is somehow becoming hot news again. The Canes will bury us alive when they hear about it. Unless the children themselves get to us first. The children themselves? Are you serious? Surely you know that the children of this town possess the means to do great harm. Take Capella for one. Or Bloodthirsty Khan, or Notkin Soul and the Halves, who can easily set their dogs upon us. Oh, I'd serve the Subarovs simply because they do not have a privileged offspring with a gang of fellow fanatics. If you're partners, why don't you ask him to help you out voluntarily? You're planning to bribe the people that threaten you, after all. He will likely share your woes. He's got the same in store for him, too. You're right. Sooner or later, he'll face the same situation. But he wouldn't spare me a single coin. No way. That's because he knows your real background, too. So it wouldn't be too hard for him to get even with you, right? Do you need the money or don't you? You can demand 100,000 from him. He'll shout as much as you want him to. And you'll get half the sum if you stop asking pointless questions. Alright, show me where he lives. Back near the Canes. Okay, crap. I'm nowhere near there. Alright, so we'll leave and go to the lump to sleep here. Rest, recover our life, and then we'll make our way to that location. When we reach Capella's... Oh, 1 second.
Life is hard.
When we reach Capella's, we'll also read the letters from the powers that be. Now we're in a burnt district. Interesting that it kind of cuts off near Anna Angels. It's like the Bound themselves are not quite in any of these diseased or being looted districts. Oh, you're going after a rat? No, you're going after the thug. Darn it. I think the thug will probably win that fight. But I need to kill the rat. We might have stopped him from looting the body. The reason the rat first is because the rat will totally aggro on us while we're fighting this guy, and I don't feel like being diseased. Oh wow, there's a big fight over here too. Okay, he won. Hello, sir. Do you have anything to barter? You have bandages, but I don't have enough water. Okay. We didn't find a workman, but I don't think any of our... Oh, no! The slums are now infected today. That's going to be a tricky place to navigate with diseased people looking to grab me. Not today, rat. Capella, good morning.
What?
Okay, so... Oh, nope, wrong thing to take out. Let's have some Meridorm, and then we can rest. And I'm thinking we probably want at least 4 hours. Let's grab 3. Oh, perfect. Alright, that's good. Let's eat the food we picked up earlier. It's not quite 6. Our health is almost fully restored. We have no more normal immunity. We're not really that hungry. Let's head back out. And really quick, how's my clothes? Because I wore them while I was sleeping. I don't think they took damage from sleeping. Okay, so because this area is infected, I think we'll leave that place alone at the moment. Let's go over to the Hunchback and see what he has to say for himself. How's our reputation is spotless again. We don't need you, sir. So what I find interesting as well is about this at this point is that all the water fountains are now busted. We can no longer use them to refill the water bottles we've been finding. I like that. It seems realistic. And we probably want our equipment repaired. Although the women are pretty commonly found. Oh wait, no, Tim. Remember, the area the canes are in is now infected. So you won't find people walking up there. We see another thug in front of us. Let's go kill him. He's kind of on the way anyway to the canes. And this should be good enough for him to hear us. Careful, Tim. Ooh, yep. Got stabbed right in the face. No reason for that either. You're better than this. Be patient. You've got the pattern down for these guys perfectly. Your trouble is the looters, which you have no clue how to fight with melee. You still haven't gotten any water, so that's pointless to try to trade with that guy. Uh-oh, my phone's going out. Oh no, I can't pick up any empty water bottles. We'll drop the flower. Empty water bottles are more important than the flower. Another thug. Let's kill him. Tim, he's gonna stab you. He tried, but it didn't work. Sorry, sir. Really needed that 1 water, because we need another 1 water in order to get a bandage. You were just in the wrong place at the right time. Your money, though, will be appreciated. Very much so. Frogs are out this evening, it seems. I don't think I've heard that sound effect before. I really like it. I'll have to try to rip some of the sound effects and music from this game. I really like it, but both of them. I don't like seeing that guy across the river. We need to get over there. Oh my goodness! Another thug. I can't tell what type of person he killed. It's okay, you don't have to help. I understand. You know, you got work tomorrow morning. Hello, diseased person. Don't mind me. I'm gonna go for it. Let's quick save. Holy rats. I can probably dodge them if I just... There's 3 of them here. Let's just get inside this house as quick as we can. Alright. How's my weapon holding up? 10% durability. Okay, so that's no good anymore. We'll use a dagger instead. This dagger is at 76 durability. Okay, so let's head back outside, and we're going straight across the street. I don't know if it's safe to loot the bins in this location, so we're not going to bother doing so. We weren't seen doing that. I think this is the correct house. Oh, the letter from the powers that be. We should read this. We have been informed that you have composed a set of instructions for the civilians and initiated the preparation of the town to combat the epidemic. You have ordered the establishment of a hospital and an isolation ward, and are working on setting up other institutions, the morgue to name one, that the town was previously lacking. These decisions place you in the context of higher responsibility. No longer an army of one, you have decided to mobilize the population to fight the disease alongside you, since your personal accomplishments were not enough. We expect that the measures you have taken are temporary. Speaking of what may be described as the microclimate of the town, we don't want any irreversible changes to take place. In particular, we hope that the instructions you have issued would not lead to any undesirable moods among the local townsfolk. We would rather avoid mass psychosis, depression, or panic that are sometimes characteristic of situations like this. Please keep in mind that when we offered to cease the persecution of your laboratory and to facilitate your research, we meant that as a reward for you being able to find a surgically precise solution to the problem. It is of no importance to us if you do it yourself or instigate the Inquisitor to do it on your behalf. I agree with the note from our companion all the way back in day 1. This sounds like we were totally set up to come here. And set up basically to fail. You know what? We're already leaving the place. There's no reason to now pick and choose. We take everything we find that isn't bolted down to the floor. We're taking it. Where is this person? Where is he? Yes, he's not on the bottom floor. Is there even a stairs? Yes, there is. Okay, that guy's really creepy. Let's just talk to him. There, gotcha. The man to do the job. Help me, kind sir. Save my poor soul. You're walking all around the town, don't ya? Your line of work, demanding it and all that, right? Please, find my daughter. My little darling thing hasn't come home today. The man to do the job. Do you even know who I am? Nay, I don't. I've been living here all secluded. Haven't been outdoors for almost a year. A year, yeah. What happened to your daughter? She must have left at dawn and she's still not back. I went to sleep and slept like a dog. The twilight haze does that to you. And by my side was the pretty thing sleeping. In the morning I woke up to find her gone. Neighbors didn't see a thing. Them blind bats. I'd give you anything. I'm rich. Want to get 100,000? 150? Any stipulations? No stupid-lations. Just find my lovely little thing. Bring her back to me. How do I recognize her? Name's Willow. She's 17, dark wavy hair, and the beauty of a very, very beautiful girl. No distinctive marks, though. She's a lovely singer and dancer. Now's not a good time for singing and dancing, though, so I don't know. Sounds like one of the prostitutes. Where should I go looking for her? I don't know. Everywhere. She might be in an infected district, or maybe not. Or what if she was murdered, slaughtered, seized by them patamaloons and thrown into jail? Patrol morons, actually, not pantaloons. I've been to the town hall, though. No sign of my little girl. This seems like such a callous decision to say this when he needs help. Alright, I'll try. But I must tell you, I don't feel like I'm likely to succeed. Here, have some money. In advance. I've got more where it came from. This is criminal money. Elect money. Earned through bad doing. It's time to serve the good purpose. Those thugs, those robbers, I've always hated them. Even Nina couldn't take my daughter away from me. How can this be happening now, huh? After all these years of having her here. Wait for me here. $10,000 just for that. The arsonists. I cannot but remember one gut-wrenching old story. There was a traveling circus known as the Ace of Diamonds Caravan who were, allegedly, kidnapping small children and turning them into monsters. Anna advises that we try to profit from the situation, that we might blackmail a good deal of money out of that hunchbacked usurer. The hunchbacked fire eater, or whoever he was back in the day, has a heart. I wonder what kind of relationship he has with his daughter, as I detect a lecherous undertone beneath the worry in his voice. Either way, he clearly wants to have his daughter back. I wonder what Anna would reveal in this manner. Alright, so to Anna's we go. You cannot fight this! It all ends in 8 days. 360 people died yesterday. That's right, a total died. Trying to avoid all the rats I see in town. Okay, that's good. And thankfully we avoided all of the disease clouds as well. I probably should be using my scope a little more often. Nothing's following us. What's the best way to get to Anna Angel? I guess we should swing down here to check Vlad Jr. Actually, do we have any notes for today? We have no starting notes either. We should probably, honestly, swing by Soborov's and Vladogimski's as well. Vlad the Heavier. My biggest concern right now is, honestly, bandages and trading with the kids. We have so much loot to trade away. I should begin taking any rifle ammo I can find in preparation for when I'm going to assume we get one in the future. $10,000 is a nice amount of money to get as well.
Did you hear that? Did it come from inside the well? Or am I getting the jitters?
Tonight, the patrols were grabbing anyone who looked even remotely suspicious. 24 people were arrested, just for having a knife or other weapon in their possession. Many were taken for not giving out Yakla's accomplices. Others for looting the dead or their homes. How many people have been arrested? I don't know for sure, but since the town hall's cellar is stuffed to the brim, I'll hazard a guess and estimate the number to be around 100. How do you know this? There are executors guarding them, distributing water among the prisoners and the like. What do you personally make of all this? Almost all of them are innocent. There's no direct evidence that prove otherwise. They're awaiting the judgment of an inquisitor who's bound to arrive here very soon. Tomorrow night, I think, or early on the next day. But since it's going to be either or for Karminski, I wouldn't expect much lenience. Why are you so sure of their innocence? Because the patrolman would have killed anyone proven guilty, however tenuous the accusation, during the arrest. If they didn't feel in the right ending those people's lives, then the arrested are innocent. Perhaps a few of them might just happen to be robbers, but that's pure coincidence. What do I think about this? These people were walking around at night with weapons, but I had a weapon as well walking around, and I wasn't arrested by the patrolman. But I have special privileges granted to me by Soborov, so the patrolman wouldn't arrest me. I don't know. The only people I've seen carrying weapons have actually been the thugs who have attacked us every single time, right? Well, not every time. There's a few standing in Bad Grief's area, and they're not actually attacking anyone. I don't know whether I left save the game or I choose the second answer, but I think we'll choose the first. This is a disgrace. Rest assured I will speak with Soborov about that. I want to bribe the executor guards and free some of those people. Would you be willing to help me? With pleasure. An unexpected gesture from you, though. What's your motive? Duty. I don't really sympathize with people regardless of which side of the bars they're on. But I feel responsible for any acts committed by those with power. It's my duty to undo and compensate at least a fraction of the damage inflicted by the law enforcer's incompetence. I doubt Soborov will approve of your action when he finds out. Soborov was driven to paranoia by the barbers, so much that he organized a raid. Half the town was in attendance, and many innocent people were killed or wrongly imprisoned. While the dead cannot be helped, I could still try to give the survivors their freedom. We'll see how much money that costs. I hate to say it, but we need money to survive as well. Though, I suppose right now I actually need bottles of water, not money. There's a drunk guy. We'll try to talk with him. Actually, I need water to fill that bottle I just picked up. Another compass. We also need children. That's a weird thing to say that way, Tim. We need kids because we need to trade with them. I don't need children. I'm perfectly happy being single and alone with no kids as far as I'm aware of. Another water bottle, but the water to put it in. I'm actually really thirsty. Grabbing all these bottles makes me actually want to go and get some water. 1 second, sir. I want to search this first. Hello. Right, what do you have on you? Nothing. Hello, guards. Good morning. Hello. I want to barter. I want those bullets, so we'll trade 2 of these for that. Will this guy come charging up here? We have to get on the other side of him. We have to enter this location from a different direction. So we'll do the latter. Oh, he's just gonna stand there now? That jerk. Good, kill him. Thank you. Guard, you... Okay, so there's a spawn spot for the charging plague there. Let's take some immunity drugs. We're badly hurt. Hopefully we don't have to use more bandages. Excuse me, sir. We need to visit Reuben and Bad Grief. I have not yet found... today's quest. Did we just get a letter? We did not. Hello, Reuben. Good morning.
I haven't slept for 3 nights straight. I don't think I'll manage another one.
You're here at last. Damn my position. I have no choice but to hide from the townsfolk, see? I understand their anger, but they have armed search parties to hunt me down, as if I were spreading the plague rather than trying my best to stop it. You do know why they incriminate you, right? They say you have desecrated Simon's remains. Frankly, I'm surprised you haven't been discovered yet. They're too afraid of Brad Grief's thugs, ironically. It is they who volunteered to protect me from the honest townsfolk. Search parties, swinging firearms and torches have passed through the northern warehouse a few times. I was close, but I think I'm off the hook for now. Thankfully, I've kept this place a secret from anyone save my apprentices. So you've got them at least, right? 2 of them did come to help me. I haven't seen either of them since yesterday. I think they've fallen sick, but they managed to get a lot done the other day. I was even able to conduct some tests. I see you've had a productive day yesterday, then. Oh, yes. We won't be able to produce a full-fledged vaccine in these conditions, true, but with a little bit of luck, we'll succeed to make a reliable preventative formula. Admittedly, the effect of the injection won't last longer than 10 hours or so. Still, if it proves effectual, many lives will be saved. So, a full-fledged vaccine is out of the question. Unfortunately, I'm not that good at chemistry. A vaccine would call for someone less crude. The reagents I'm used to would ruin the source specimen. I'm lucky to have my teacher's solutions, at least. They prove to be useful. On the other hand, I've almost figured out how the vaccine may be compounded. I can almost write down the formula. How is it compounded, then? That depends on the results of further tests. Hopefully we'll be able to run them today. Your message had left me confused, if not frightened. As you undoubtedly remember, our first attempt at making a vaccine involved a microbe that was already dead. To this, the organism produced almost no immune reaction. In our second attempt, we had a weakened microbe to experiment with. Weakened by... well, you know how. The third vaccine, then, should be made on the basis of a living specimen. The bacterium dies when extracted from a life-sustaining environment. Do we need to collect a portion of infected blood from someone who is still alive? Something along those lines. Brace yourself, Bachelor. We need a human heart. A heart that is still alive and beating. This is the meat that will make our curative broth. Do you suggest we bring someone here to slaughter them where they stand? Why can't we just bring an infected person here to collect their blood? I tried it already. Did you say the bacterium dies along with the blood cells? It's even more drastic than that. The microbe survives for mere moments in its pure state. It splits, converts the blood cells, and then it dies. However, a heart muscle. What about it? If the sickness spreads to the heart, it makes a kind of colony there. I know it may sound ridiculous. I'm not really a scientist. I merely recall the observations I made. An infected heart would allow us to extract the bacteria at its most pure, most potent state, provided we work fast enough. Fast enough. Why don't we just bring an infected person here and take as many blood samples as needed, one after another? That won't do. The infection must have progressed to an irreversibly critical state. Whoever carries it would have to be in agony by the time. We don't have to cut the patient up right here, though. I believe we have about 30 minutes to bring the heart here from wherever it is obtained. What if you take a dog or a rat? Some of my associates have tried it already. No point whatsoever. Human organisms will not produce antibodies to fight animal infections. Our enemy is sly as the devil himself. It's as if the disease wanted us to take this symbolic step. You've done a bloody great deal, my dear colleague. So have your associates, however scarce they were. Young Barak offered his help. He was going to dissect the dying anyway, but he's already more than 6 hours late, so I'm forced to request your assistance. If we're unable to find Barak, you'll have to perform the grisly task yourself. Barak was going to dissect the people while they're still alive. I'd like you to know that he is set to achieve a rather noble feat. He wants to duplicate his father's success. While we are busy trying to protect the healthy, he wants to make a concoction that will enable him to cure the sick. He calls it the panacea. Reportedly, it's made quite a bit of progress on it. Or he's made quite a bit of progress on it. So he will have no reservations about cutting the heart out of a living person. The steppe people are like that, Doctor. You don't seem to be quite understand the difference between you and them. They are barely daunted with things that would scare us to death. The blood of a steppe person belongs to the earth. One way or another, Barak will be working in the infected quarters today. Won't he be torn apart for desecrating the dead? Quite possibly. As his father's successor, he's empowered to open up bodies. But his succession is not necessarily not acknowledged by simple townsfolk, so he's putting himself at risk. Still, he'll be dissecting the living today. This is a one-of-a-kind opportunity for us to get what we need. What am I supposed to do if Barak refuses to help us? You'll have to keep an eye on him then. If he's discovered, you'll have to run for his life. Serving as an effective decoy, no one will concern themselves with what remains of his seance. Sneak up on a corpse, he cut, grab the heart, and bring it to me as soon as possible, if the blood has to be kept warm. Well, what can I say? It does seem to be a unique opportunity. Big Vlad provided patronage to Isidore Barak's son, that foolhardy surgeon. He has to know where to find the man. Alright, we know where we're going next.
To hell with Seborov and his bloody manhunt.
I must say, I'd be more used to you here. You're making me do an errand boy's job. Who else can I turn to? As luck would have it, all my assistants are either dead or not my assistants anymore. I was offered some help, I grant you, but it's clear that if I accepted, my self-proclaimed aides would have ended up dead. You know some of them, actually. You don't say. I'd be damned if I allowed any of them to die in my place. This is today's quest, vaccine. The disease has evaded us twice already, but now it's firmly within our grasp. All we require is a heart that contains the living pathogen. They say that Barak has a virtuoso of the scalpel, so I merely need Olgimsky to introduce us. I love this music so much, and how it's twisted on the standard music that we hear for the infected district. I don't like that sound whatsoever. Again, reminds me of Amnesia, The Dark Descent. Oh my god. That was really close. Alright, everyone. So, a heads up that there is a new Amnesia game out. I was watching a small LP on it, not too much, because I didn't want to ruin it for myself if I play it. And I read some of the reviews, and I'm not sure if I'm going to pick it up. It sounds like it needs more time in the hopper, so I'm probably going to delay... Yeah, I'm probably going to delay buying it until, well, unfortunately, after October at the very least.
Lucky people are bad hands at correcting their faults. They always believe that they're right when fortune backs up their vice or folly.
My girl has grown up. I pray she survives this hell. Do you know where Barak is hiding? Oh, I thought you two didn't really get along. Are you looking for him? Yes, I sorely need to find him. Then you'll be most unhappy to learn that he's been seized on Sobolov's orders. I was informed by Lara Ravel about it. A witness of Barak's arrest came by to her place. Seized. Why? A groundless suspicion. Many innocent people were arrested and thrown into the dungeons of the town hall last night. Barley and his barbers caused quite a stir yesterday. A stir that has made quite a impression on Sobolov. And so he resorted to harsh punitive measures. Everything goes exactly as expected. This is his first step towards autocracy. What is Barak being accused of? I don't know, but I have absolutely no doubts it's a false accusation. Artemy has been accused of every possible villainy lately. They called him the Ripper. They cry bloody murder while he works his fingers to the bone, trying to save us all. But no one cares about it at all. I'll demand that Soborov let him go. Give it a try, dear doctor. Artemy deserves it. Even if he's taken it upon himself to break a law or two, we need him alive. Perhaps, if you vouch for him, the fierce Soborov would let him go. Oh, what a grave mistake it was to grant him full authority. Your mission, Doctor. I'll do my best. You have anything else to say,
The
Vlad?
girl is fine.
I do like his daughter. She seems very down to earth. And I like that she can kind of puzzle out what the children are trying to tell her. Because the children are indeed, they're like little information gatherers in this town. Reminds me of Sherlock Holmes, the Baker Street Gang, I think is what it was called. What Sherlock Holmes called his, the children that worked for him. They would pass him information when he needed it. So we're going... Oh my goodness, that guy's dead. And we're not going to reach him. Let's just dodge the rat. So while we're in this area, we might as well swing by Anna Angels again, right? Because we have to stop by her house anyway to inquire about where the daughter may be.
Can you catch a rat? Or a mouse in the dark?
Well, he's willing to pay. I didn't even have to threaten him or mention your name. On what terms? I beg you, tell me the terms. He wants me to find his daughter in an infected district. I have no idea how to do it, though. Oh. I see. Yes, I know who he's talking about. She's not his biological daughter, though. He kidnapped her from a family of poor weavers 8 years ago, planning to fashion her into a dancer. But at the 11th hour, he changed his mind and adopted her. And now he adores her. So she's disappeared, huh? So she's a dancer. Yes. Try your luck asking around in the pub. She used to have a side job there, nightly, keeping it secret from her foster father. The new outbreak may have caught her right there. Perhaps she was unable to get home before dawn like she usually does. You told me he's filthy rich. Why didn't he give her pocket money? She did this for pleasure, you see. She enjoyed dancing naked and drinking the thick twirine which flows like water there. I doubt the hunchback would allow her all this. Well, then I'll ask around in the pub. Hey, I thought it might be her. They described a dark-haired girl that was cute, and the dancers are cute. We'll swing this way and check. Well, I think we know where she is. I think this is her right here, because she wasn't here this morning. Hello. Why are you giving me that look? Is Var the Hunchback your father? Did he send you? Yes. He's worried about you. Come with me. The streets are unsafe, but I'll make sure you get home in one piece. But I don't want to go. I'd rather stay here. My stepfather is a burdensome custodian, and I've had enough of it. Don't you love him? That's a very complicated question. When I was a child, he kidnapped me from my real father, and when my father came to rescue me from the caravan, Var killed him. He did it because he loved me. I only found out about it yesterday. So what am I supposed to feel? All right. I'll just let him know your whereabouts then. No, please, don't do that. He has no idea where I spend my nights. If he ever gets even the slightest hint of suspicion of how I choose to spend my leisure time, he'll tear both the owners and the patrons of this lovely establishment to pieces. But that's all right. I will speak to him. personally. I'll tell him I've had enough. What do you mean you've had enough? These are the last days of my life, and I intend to spend them like I want to. That is to say, here. But I'll be the person to tell him that. I'll be waiting for you at 9 o'clock in the blind backyard. We'll go see him together. Will you stand up for me if he resorts to physical violence? Why not go right now? There's still something I have to do here. We'll meet at 9 o'clock, when it's dark. I'd ask you to pick me up, but that would be impossible. I can't be seen picked up by a man. Just be careful. The blind backyard. Willow, the hunchback's little girl, promised to meet me here at 9 o'clock. The daughter had a traditional circus upbringing. What her father doesn't know is that she is working as a dancer in a Twirine Shebin. But why doesn't he know this? Is he disillusioned with the caravan to such an extent that he wants to wipe the slate clean? Either way, I should talk with the daughter myself. The girls agreed to meet me at 9 in the place that we discussed. It is clear that there is more to her story than immediately meets the eye, but the circus performers were reluctant to indulge any information to me. Could it be that I'm walking into a trap? A risky move. But I am not so naive as to not see it coming.
There's nothing to talk about.
Alright, then have a good day. We've got about another 11 minutes, I think, everyone. Let's make our way up to Suvorov now. Keeping an eye open, of course, for anyone who can repair my weapons or my clothes. We need a bit of both by now. How are we doing, by the way? A little hungry. I have no food. Food will be really expensive at the moment. I'd rather trade a patrolman for it if it comes down to it. Where are all the people, by the way? It's 8:21. Everyone should be up and at 'em. Come on, it's a beautiful day. You should be enjoying the new uninfected, unlooted district. Yes, miss. Yes. Good morning. Good to see a hard-working woman out here this morning. Thank you for the repairs. Have a good day. Yeah, we'll leave the clothes off. Alright, so let's go talk with Suvorov now. Let's quick save.
I will restore the order here, rest assured.
They say you've arrested Barak. Is that true? Absolutely. That villain was seized as well. Like I said, the night was bountiful. The patrolman killed more than 50 armed thugs. 50 more were arrested. Soon they're going to be tried by our military court. Was Barak caught red-handed? If he were caught red-handed, he'd have been executed on the spot, just like everyone else who was caught in the act. There's a whole lot of accusations against him, though. Mark Karminsky will expose his crimes easily. Karminsky, the Inquisitor. Exactly. Don't you know the powers that be have sent him here? He's a virtuoso of finding evidence and solving the most complicated cases. I'm sure our 2-hour chat with him can make the Ripper confess to everything. Until he I like to question him before Karminsky does. I'm sorry, Bachelor, but you've managed to find out who murdered Simon without examining witnesses or seeing the crime scene or even inspecting the body, which makes me sure that you can do without that savage's advice this time as well. I wish you best of luck. Fine then, I'll find another way. Oh no. Did we fail today's quest? Perhaps I should check on Katerina to make sure she's in good health, if nothing else. Okay, so that's the hint that he will not change his mind. Yep, so stuff like Katerina's instead.
Do something.
beginning to feel that the wheel of my fortune has finally touched me. Please convince your spouse to set Artemy Barak free. He was arrested on a false accusation. This cannot be. I do not dare interfere with my husband's decisions. Don't you care about Barak? Of course I do. I dislike this man. If my intuition doesn't fail me, he's bound to cause much grief to our town. And I know what my intuition is correct. My star has finally ascended. I've never sensed the threads of the future as clearly as I do these days. Yet you've foretold my death, the death I have safely avoided. Have you now? I'm alive? I don't know. It's very unclear. Sometimes people consider themselves alive when they're already corpses. I don't think I have to dispute the obvious.
Matchmakers are coming, trying to woo me.
Can you even imagine what it's like in the local jail right now? We don't have a jail. Where do you keep prisoners then? In the town hall's dungeons. I'm listening to what goes on there. Fear, hatred, revenge, the desire to kill as many as possible. A concoction of emotions, and not a tiniest shred of thought. That's what I sense. Is Barak held there? Yes, very unlikely. The whole town hall is chock full of arrested bandits, though the building was never designed to become a jail. It was founded as a book depository. No. My spouse keeps the beast in his own lair. Or maybe by the lair, so forget your pointless pursuit. Why would he keep him by the lair? It would be way easier to hold the beast under arrest at his own place. Perhaps it's because there was less noise across the place. It was very quiet. He'd rather have clanking of irons so no one would hear the screaming or shouting. No one would come to the rescue. How cold. I'm shivering. Across. As in, on the other side of the street, or as in, on the hole? I'm confused. Don't waste your time. You won't find him. Even I can't see a thing. The machine gets in the way. But even if I could, I wouldn't have told you anything. I'm an obedient wife, after all. What machine? You are positively trying to drive me mad. Can't you see I'm in pain? What machine are you talking about? I don't know anything about machines. You aren't quite all there, Katerina. Do have some sleep. So, interesting. The only place I hear machines are here, by the factories. So I'm assuming that he's located here, in the machine. So we will need to go back there. Alright then. I've got 4 minutes, so we can begin walking in that direction, I suppose. We'll make a wide detour to that area as well, as I need a warehouse worker to repair my equipment. Oh, perfect! Speaking of one, so much for a wide detour, we won't have to take one. So this guy just stops walking in the wrong direction. Good morning, sir. Can you repair this? Let's have him repair both of these. Thank you. You look the opposite of upbeat. You worker born and bred, which is to say beat up. The patrolmen have gone absolutely berserk. The cunts are beating and kicking everything that moves. They don't care about order, methinks. They're just beating and kicking for the sake of beating and kicking. Well, the patrols maintain order in the streets. They were necessary evil. Alright, where to, Tim? Let's stop by Anna's, really quick. I don't know, actually, maybe she wants something to say. I am tempted to stop by the Hunchback again, though, and tell him about his daughter anyway. That might be really mean, but I think it might be worth doing. I'm sorry, everyone. I'll pop this up a lot because I don't know how to get there. Alright, so we want to swing down here. Oh, I guess we can probably just climb up the staircase. We want to go... Staircase. We can climb up the hill on the other side of the railroad. So we want to go straight south. Oh, this is really bad. And that guy saw me. So his knife is missed. We have a rat on our tail. Let's bring him... Oh. Let's bring him up this way. Oh, maybe we don't have a rat? We have a rat. Come on. Okay, good. At least that guy's dead. We took another hit. We're gonna need to use a bandage, I think. Actually, no. Let's just tough it out. We'll drink some Myrmidorm and sleep for like 5 hours. We'll have some Novocaine or something help us as well. Get him! Good job, guys. A rat! Hate you. The rats are unnecessarily difficult to hit. They're really unnecessarily tough. Alright, hello, sir. Hello, sir. I need to barter with you. You have a bandage. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Take that. I think that brings us to 6 of them? 7. Let's take one of them. 9 o'clock? 9 o'clock. I'll try to stop by Bad Griefs today as well. It occurs to me I didn't try buying the warehouse. I wonder how much would be different if I had made that attempt. I want this guy. We just got stabbed. Oh, well, stabbing his clothes. He won't repair them. But he can at least repair our scalpel. In and some water. We have lockpicks, if one of those would be required to enter this building. So, I've actually not been in here before, so I don't know which side to go in or anything of the sort. Let's try this side. Oh, a bin! Hello, out of the way bin. Say, we've never searched you, so you probably have at least something in you. Oh, this isn't working. So it's not this building, or there's another entrance to it. Let's try to check the other side. They did say, like, across the street, so maybe it's not this structure, but a different one. Okay, so it must not be this building. There's no way to get into it from this side. So, it's one of these two buildings then. Let's try... Oh, maybe it's this structure. Maybe this one? I'm totally going to reload everyone when I find out what building it is. No, don't do that, Tim. You've only wasted about an hour's worth of game time, which is an infinite amount of time. So I can't search anything in there. It's kind of odd. Nothing in that building. How about this one? No. It must be this building then. It's got to be in here. You can actually enter this building. So what do? Do I lockpick one of these? No. No, okay. Not this building. We'll check the 2 giant buildings here then. He's got to be in one of these. Oh, wow. Okay, then we're going to fight guards, probably. That's going to be tough. How much we have to bribe them, do you think? Or should I actually try killing them? Let's see. 3 guards. No trespassing! I'm not a trespasser, just a passerby. What about you? Are you by any chance the infamous dangerous offender? What's in it for you? I'm here to convey Barak to the governor's office. Ha! If this were the case, people of lower rank and heavier build would have come. We know who you are, Doctor. You are kindly joking, aren't you? I'm not. Bring the prisoner here. I was strictly ordered by Governor Sobolov to guard the prisoner with my life. There was a special order, too. The prisoner dies of the sand pest. We ain't supposed to bury him or give the body to the undertakers. We're to inform the governor in person and await further instructions. Don't you think that's a bit too strict? Strict my ass! We put almost 70 people behind bars yesterday, on suspicion, of course. Killed loads of folks, too. Must have been thugs and cutthroats, the ones we've killed. I've heard their thug friends are all up in arms, planning to take revenge on us. But they're out of men. And out of luck. Is that so? I think you better stay alert, kind sir. The underground world has its ways of keeping its power disguised. We need a favor from Bad Grief. Okay, well, let's stop here, everyone. We'll pick up in the next video. So thank you guys for watching, and take care, everyone.